Hi guys, I'm Cressoine, and today I'll be sharing my testimony. So I was born in a Catholic family, so I've always been surrounded by people who believe in God and go to church. So I've never strayed too far from the faith. When I was little, I always believed there was a God. I never just never thought about a personal relationship with Christ when I was little. I just never thought about it. I always pictured believing in God as just saying prayers that I was supposed to say and going to church, and there, I believe in God. But as I got older and started going to CCA, honestly, it made me more curious about it. It made me want to start thinking about it a lot more, and suddenly I was just curious, and I wanted to know what it was like to be saved, and I wanted to know what that meant exactly and what a relationship with Christ really was. And I think I did. I started going to church more, and I made it a point to pay attention and really understand what they were saying. And then in 7th grade, I think was when I officially got saved at one of our middle school chapels. And I think everybody knows the chapel that I'm talking about. It was that really emotional chapel. Everyone was crying, including me. And they were singing a song during invitation, and they invited everyone to go up, and I went up. I think so many people went up. It was just, everyone felt called to go up, right? So I went up, and I was crying so much, and it was just, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's an overwhelming feeling. And I've always been a nervous person, so I've always struggled with just being afraid of everything. And it was this overwhelming feeling of just being told that I didn't have to be a slave to fear. I didn't have to constantly worry about all of that. And for some reason it just clicks, and the message Jesus died on the cross for this reason. And you don't have to carry your own, this weight, this burden. And it's I don't, I was very excited, but also what does this mean, right? And it was just this overwhelming feeling of understanding, and I was oh, I don't have to carry this burden. I don't have to always be afraid of everything. Jesus has this, it's all good. And I think that's when I was really saved. Afterwards, it just really inspired my faith. I think I was really into it. I started Bible studying a lot on my own, and I still Bible study twice a week, just because it makes me feel really connected to God. And it completely changed the way that I think about a relationship with Christ and prayer and everything. I used to think that I had to pray with my eyes closed, head bowed, hands folded, all of that. But now I pray with literally this, just talking. I pray with my eyes wide open, my head up, because that's how I feel I can get the best prayer out of myself. That's how I think my thoughts can get rolling, and I can really connect with God. But everyone does that in their own way. So yeah. That is how I got saved. That's kind of how God's been moving in my life. It's so comforting knowing that even when I feel alone, I'm never alone, and He has everything. And even when things go wrong, it's nice to know that, He puts those challenges there for us to grow. It's never something bad. Everything is always going to end for your good and for His glory. And it's just one of the most comforting things ever to me. And that's my testimony.